What is going on, guys? Sonic and the Bean Show here. Today we're looking at the brand new Sonic the Hedgehog buildable figures by Just Toys. So this time they decided to go for the classic version of these figures since the first set was all modern. So that's neat right there. I'm interested in how these will compare to the other figures. But here's how the packaging is. I have them all to the side right here. I think I did that with the modern figures too when I first reviewed them, but here's like classic Sonic, so I want to show off the packaging. Some of them aren't really in the best condition, that's just kind of how they arrived really, but you know, you can see like the figure, then you know the limbs of course to interchange, or you know, kind of like give out different looks really. But these figures actually have like a chase variant going on with them, because you can see how at the bottom it says like find the metallic tool, or like find the golden ring. So I guess like you know, you get something random here. You might get the metallic tool, or you might get the, you know, the golden ring, I'm assuming, or maybe it's just telling you that. I don't know. But you know, here's how the front of the packaging is. The top just has Sonic there, and then you know, not much going at the bottom, and then this is the side that I showed off, and then here's the other side. It just gives you like a different look, and then here is you know, the back that just kind of shows out, you know, the other characters there. And yeah, that's pretty much that. So you know, that's Sonic and Tails. Here is Knuckles and Amy right here. And you know what, I can actually throw in Supersonic here too. Supersonic's packaging isn't really the best. You can see it. Supersonic got the worst right there. But yeah, you can see for Knuckles, it says find the glow-in-the-dark emerald. Amy says find the metallic hammer. And then classic Supersonic says find the glow-in-the-dark emerald. So yeah, classic Knuckles and classic Supersonic, they got pretty much the same right there. But you know, here's the side that I showed off right here, and then the back is of course the same, but the other side just gives them a different look. So yeah, that's pretty much that. So now that I showed you guys how the packaging is, let's go ahead and crack these out of the box and take a closer look. Okay, so here's the figures out of the packaging right here. Not too bad with these. That's what I like about the Sonic buildable figures by Just Toys, because they always seem to do a pretty decent job with these. So the variants I have really is just the classic Sonic. Classic Sonic has the gold ring, but everyone else has like their regular items. So no metallic with the wrench, and then Amy doesn't have the metallic hammer, and then Knuckles and Supersonic, they don't have the I think it was the glow-in-the-dark emerald. But I'm going to show these off real fast. So here is the classic Sonic figure, and then you know, you can't interchange the arms with these. But this is like how I got them displayed right here. And their arms, like classic Sonic has like a fisted hand right here, and then he has like a pointing finger right here. Here is classic Tails. Classic Tails stands a little weird. I think there's like something going on with the foot, but classic Tail doesn't look too bad either. It's just that they didn't paint the you know, like the fur that's kind of popping off to the side, so you don't really have that there. It is actually like sculpted though, it's just not painted. And then here is classic Knuckles. So classic Knuckles has the same pose as the modern Knuckles a little bit, with the, you know, the emerald and you know, the fisted hand here. Oh, I actually almost forgot to show off the arms, but you know, these are the arms that classic Tails has. And then for classic Knuckles, this is actually kind of cool. So you can actually make it look like he's kind of like folding his hands like this in a way. You kind of like put it like this, which is cool. I'll show that off pretty soon if I can. So here we got a classic Amy right here, and she has her Pico hammer, which you can actually remove. And then her arms are pretty basic too. She just has like two open hands. And then here is classic Supersonic. This one is kind of weird though, because so classic Supersonic, he has an emerald, which is weird because, like, you know, usually the emeralds would already be like in him, so it's just weird that he has an emerald just here. But you do have you know, his interchangeable hands right here. So like you got like a pointing finger hand and then just a fisted hand. You know, that's classic Supersonic. And the nose got scuffed off here because the packaging wasn't really in a good condition. So here's what I was talking about right here. So for classic Knuckles, this is what I mean by him, like, you know, having his hands together right here. And I actually like this. I think I'm actually going to display it like this, honestly, just to make it different than the modern Knuckles, because I have him displayed with the Chaos Emerald out anyway. And then here's like classic Supersonic. I think this is okay. So here's a comparison right here. So here we have the Jax Sonic figures, and then, you know, the Just Toys Sonic figures right here. I really do like this classic Sonic figure a whole lot. It's, you know, not as big as this one is. It's still not like perfect really, you know, like in scale, but like I would say like this one definitely does look a lot better here, especially with these Sonic figures. Actually, I really do like the way how this classic Sonic figure looks. Here's a comparison for the buildable Supersonic figures. So I have the two Jax figures right here. So classic Supersonic and then modern Supersonic right there. Now for Tails, it's weird because the classic Tails figures are like bigger than the modern Tails figure here. So, you know, there's the buildable one and then the Jax one right here. Now here's the Just Toys buildable Knuckles figures next to the Jax Knuckles figures. Here's a comparison for classic Amy, and since you can remove her hammer, I have the other Amy figures here that I'll try to see if they can work. This one you can't though. This one's actually sculpted onto her hand, and you know, this one wouldn't even look right with the 4-inch Amy figure because that's the hammer looks too small. Well, I wasn't really trying to do that, but okay. So I'll try the you know, the modern Amy right here. Just get a little close up here with the figure, but you know, I'll just see if this is gonna work here. And yeah, it works. It definitely works here. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, this hammer is fine too. I'm just trying to position it right, but yeah, so this hammer works too, if you were curious about that one. Here's one more comparison. I just grabbed a bunch of other Sonic figures here, but this should probably help you to see where these figures can scale at. So, you know, I got like the Jax Burrowbot, and then, you know, there's Mighty, Robotnik, Heavy King. This is the Jazzwares Robotnik. He actually scales a lot better with the Heavy King figure. I wish I had thought about that earlier. And then we got the Mecha Sonic figure here. Mecha Sonic doesn't look too bad with classic Tails and Amy, but with Sonic and Knuckles, he seems about the same as this classic Sonic, but you know, of course Knuckles is like bigger here. But this Robotnik figure, the Jax one, doesn't look too bad with these figures. The Jax Mighty figure though is, you know, way too big though, because their classic figures are like really big. And then, you know, just for a Badnik, I think the Badniks look fine too with them. Yeah, like these, they don't really look too bad here. Like I think a lot of these do look pretty nice, and they seem to like fit well with even the Jax stuff too. Alright, so that is going to wrap up this review on the Just Toys Series 2 Sonic the Hedgehog buildable figures. If you guys want to pick this up, it is currently available on Amazon. But let me know, what are your thoughts on these in the comments down below. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. But until then, take care, my friends.